Good evening, everyone. An Indigenous man from Manitoba is celebrating his freedom tonight after a long and exhausting 50-year fight. Outside court, Clarence Woodhouse, now 72, held a shirt with a simple but powerful message: the third man exonerated in the 1973 death of a chef who was beaten and stabbed. CTV's Alex Karpa on the journey to justice.
Clarence Woodhouse walks out of a Winnipeg courtroom a free man, acquitted of murder after 50 years.
Oh, the public just relax. He was my son there.
Woodhouse, who is now 72, was granted parole in 1983 and filed for a ministerial review of his conviction. His lawyers say a confession Woodhouse supposedly made was fluently in English, although he primarily only spoke Saulteaux. The federal justice minister ordered a new trial earlier this year.
Yeah, it's been nice to be free, after all these years.
Woodhouse is the third man to be exonerated in the 1973 death of Ting Fong Chan, who was beaten and stabbed in Winnipeg's downtown. The other men convicted in the killing, Brian Anderson and Alan Woodhouse, had their convictions reversed last year. A fourth man, Russell Woodhouse, Clarence Woodhouse's brother, was also convicted. He died in 2011.
Statistically, we know that with the disproportionate number of Indigenous people in jail, that there has to be wrongful convictions.
Jerome Kennedy says Innocence Canada is working on cases in Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Ontario. He says there is a deeper systemic issue that requires a targeted approach.
We have to be realistic here in that there have been cases like this where people, because of their heritage, because of their background, because they're Indigenous, has played into the conviction.
An apology to Woodhouse was made in the Manitoba legislature Thursday afternoon.
This was not a fair trial. It exhibited bias against Mr. Woodhouse and his co-accused based on their Indigenous identity.
Minister Wiebe also acknowledged the hardship caused by the wrongful conviction for the family of Chen, who have been seeking justice for their loved one for the last 50 years. Alex Karpa, CTV News, Winnipeg.